Just saw Tony Roach, Lendl's coach, in the picture. It's how many backhands do you think Wilander hit then? About 12, and they're all single-handed. And here's a guy that grew up with a two-handed backhand, and he has taught himself to hit the single-handed slice backhand. I think probably specifically for these courts, Tony.
Yeah, and also when you get him on the run where he can't reach as well with the two-hander.
There's the two-hander.
Right.
Now back to the one-hand.
It's the one he didn't have a few years ago.
Just surprised he's using it so much here.
Thanks.
Game to Lendl.
I think he's trying to hit the slice to take some pace off and also to keep the ball low so Ivan can't really hit it from a higher position and be more aggressive with it.
There's the two-hander. And again. Well, that ball hit the line and took off. You could see Lendl staring at it. Lendl was all ready to make a shot at this. It was a pretty solidly hit volley, but not that solid that it should skid like that. You could see Wilander was expecting Lendl to reach the ball. This game tactic is to be aggressive and play aggressive shots. He's going to have some trouble out there.
I think one of the things to watch for
15 low
is where they play in relationship to the baseline. In that last game, Lendl was on or inside the baseline as much as he could be, and Mats was 5, 6, 7 feet behind the baseline. Now you see how deep Mats was there? He was
30 low.
maybe 8, 9 feet behind the baseline, and that's an awfully deep position to be able to make the passing shot because the ball travels such a long distance.
Thinking Mats Wilander there, you see him in the screen. He doesn't mind how he gets them back, does he, Tony? He get the ball back into play.
He doesn't mind how he gets him back.
Well,
Wind is in his face, yet if you look at people's hair in the box right behind the court, it's blowing like the wind is behind his back. That's why stadium courts are tough.
Game Lendl.
2-1 Lendl, first set.
they actually go and play in Death Valley.
We have a big, you wouldn't understand. They got a big stone that they rub. All the Clemson players come out and rub this stone before they go out and play.
Okay.
In addition to that, they play in Death Valley. Yeah.
terrific volley. And he ends up getting past. And watch this backhand volley is hit decisively, very deep. And look at Mats with a two-hander.
Great match that was.
I don't think you'll see Ivan Lendl try many forehand drop shots as he did there.
Game Wilander.
Game Wilander. He leads 3-2.
Here's another look.
We'll be back at the U.S. Open.
Oh.
And again.
Suddenly we're seeing a complete change of tactics. For 35 minutes, Mats has been on the baseline having long rallies. And blow the other way. You never know what's coming up.
Game Lendl.
Game to Lendl.
Took the first set, didn't he, in a tiebreaker?
I think he did.
Saw Lendl just toss the ball up for a practice toss before he served that time, and
Again, you see how deep Lendl is behind that baseline.
30-all.
there that are bouncing, and maybe they're forcing him back. But it's certainly not in a very aggressive position, is it?
No way. I think he could take it on the rise. He's the #1 player in the world. He has that ability.
hurried a little too much. He was there.
40,
He
30.
might have been a little surprised that he guessed right. There's a lob. Lendl lets it bounce. Now Mats stays, goes back to his right, and it's just sort of jabbed at the ball. Well, that's a tough point. That takes a little bit out of you.
30 all.
Made a terrific lob with the wind, which is very tough to do, and you can tell it's gusty because Mats really couldn't take a real hard swing at it.
Oh, that was a brave play from Lendl.
He didn't do a whole lot with that first backhand volley. He didn't get it near the sideline, and he gets right here. He gets it short and not near the sideline, so he gave Mats another swing, but he guessed or anticipated properly. Watch Lendl now when he makes this. Yes, sir. Now he has a set point with Wilander to serve at 6-7.
And Wilander has been going from this end to Lendl's forehand a lot, serving to the second court. I wonder if he'll do the same thing. Lendl must be wondering it also.
He did.
That ball looked like it was going out, and a gust of wind came and blew it back in.
I don't know. Good by a foot, at least.
If we have a look at Mats here, he just crossed himself. There he goes. Blew in his hand, then crossed himself to say thanks very much.
Watch Lendl. She can't believe it. Oh, my gosh. Because it wasn't really that close. It was well in.
Oh, yeah, by at least a foot, and he had a chance to hit it. Ooh, that was close to being a double fault.
Set Wilander 7-6.
He's a lot better than people give him credit for. His consistency, his ground strokes, covers court well. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Off an excellent serve. He's a very determined player. He's a very patient player. There's another look. Lendl stretched out. It looks like you'd think he could only go down the line, but he pops that wrist. If you could notice how that racket head came through early and was able to roll it cross court for a clean winner.
I think, you know, the toughest thing about Wilander is his mental toughness. When he's makes up his mind that he wants to win a tennis match, he's going to stay out there all day if he has to.
We saw him do that at the French first year he won it.
When he was 17, yeah.
Game, Lendl.
2 breaks, so Lendl has to be feeling a little bit better at this stage. We saw that stat earlier about how his service percentage had been coming down in his matches. He's only serving 49% now, which is not good. Wilander's at 67%, which is good.
Love 15. Game, Lendl.
Game to Lendl. Martina Navratilova trying to go for the triple. Is 12-all in the tiebreak.
I would have bet anything that set would not have finished up as a 6-love set for Lendl.
You wouldn't expect to see a 6-love set between these two guys.
Got all fired up after that, what he thought was a bad ball. Wow, what a shot.
He was just about up against the backstop
Love
netting.
15.
Watch this. Watch how deep. The racket's ready, though. See, and he pops it cross court. Rolled it down, a good angle. So definitely Lendl on a big roll here.
I was just thinking, I think I played the mixed with Margaret that year when she won the triple. She served first and took the backhand court and all the overheads.
Match time now 2 hours.
Ivan picked his serving up in that second set, also up to 62% from 47 in the first. So
been pretty much his pattern.
Game Lendl, ball change.
Running to get to the side of the ball anyway, one side or the other, so you can make a lob out of it.
But the wind was blowing, so he couldn't make that kind of adjustment.
Yes, it was. Court coverage by Wilander. Tremendous shot making by Lendl had Wilander going to his backhand corner. And this one he just couldn't catch up to. He had gotten to 8 or 10 of them.
I think the bounce of the ball is probably a little higher on the Australian grass than it is at Wimbledon.
Well, I'm sure you got better grass too.
And it's Lendl.
That was almost sacrilege, saying that about Wimbledon grass. How dare you?
I didn't say that.
Again, a break point for Lendl. Of course, I think we ought to also say that it's very easy from up here.
Sure
a lot
is.
more difficult down there.
That's a fact.
Wow.
You really drew a bead on that one.
Woo.
That was really nailed.
And we're seeing in those
Lendl.
rallies when Mats is hitting backhands, two-handed backhand is bouncing up high because it's got topspin, and I think Lendl's liking that. He much prefers it to the slice backhand.
There's a one-handed backhand passing shot. He made 2 of those against Edberg. Marvelous
15.
shots.
See, Wilander's gone back to the slice single-handed backhand in this rally.
Two break points for Wilander. See if Mats tries to jump on a second serve here.
38-40.
We thought the wind was easing up, but it seems to have picked up again.
It does. And the clouds have sort of moved in now, so it makes playing condition.
He's been broken 6 times, and Lendl's been broken 3 times.
$30 love.
Little counter punching done that time by Wilander. Lendl was
40-15.
pounding him, but he got a ball down where Lendl had to volley it up and softly. And there's the reaction.
If anything, I get the feeling the crowd is a little bit more for Wilander, and
again, we thank them.
good play from Wilander. Then he saw that he'd made a nice deep return.
40,
had Lendl
30.
way back in the behind the court, you can see here, and there's Wilander sneaking in. Picks off a nice volley here. He didn't try to hit it away. He was willing to work for the point after that. I think he's trying to find ways to shorten the rallies, go for his shots a bit more. He returned that serve
15,
and then
30.
made 2 attempts to get into the net, but
2 big break points for Lendl.
oh yeah,
Very unusual. As well as being a lot.
Tough to win a point out there.
15 love.
Very patient point by Lendl.
There's a pretty good volley that time. Now if I was going to step up and volley, I said, whoop, I better back off and angle it off for a winner. He let the ball bounce up, get higher on the top of the net. Mats has been in there 39 times and won 21.
shot. That was a super forehand then from Wilander. Just have a look at where he had to make his shot, and what made it such a great shot was that he really hit it hard and firm to get that amount of angle, hitting the ball that solid. And there we go with the double barrel again.
Games are 4-all. Third set.
3 hours and 4 minutes.
Lendl got up that ball quickly. Sorry, Pat, because we had an underspin on it. It might have come back over the net if he didn't get to it quickly enough. Now, when Mats dives for this volley right here, he's got underspin, and Lendl knows it might come back towards the net, which it did. Really took a big swing at that one, trying to put some mustard on it. Smart play by Mats.
Another surprise move.
Advantage Wilander.
Well, he knew he hurt him.
He was sneaking in, and when Ivan looked up, look how close he is to the net. Another double pump there.
I'm out here sprinting.
Well, he's always been like that.
Good.
15-30.
Good deep volley by Ivan. Two-set points for Mats Wilander.
I think the telling story there was Lendl just walked towards the net with his head down. He's in trouble at the moment.
Look out.
Oh, he almost missed it.
Oh, I thought he'd go the other way with a nice flat racket face.
That was so close to missing. Well, have a look at him as he hits this easy put away coming up and angled it away. That was a very nervous shot.
I told you it was going to be a long match. They have a lot of rallies.
Yeah, he did.
5:45.
Here's another look.
Lendl.
Short ball here. Mats gets inside the baseline and closes in. Lendl's way behind the baseline. Couldn't get it down. Routine volley for the winner. For Wilander as they change ends after 6 points.
U.S. Open Championship and $250,000 in prize money.
Ball change.
I wonder if he could take us with him.
Rifle shot for a forehand there.
30 love.
$30-15.
Wilander was never in that point. Fought his way back into it. Tremendous topspin lob here. That's a great shot from that far back in the court.
Watch Lendl when he knows he can't get back for this. No. Now he's serving down break point. 1-all in the fourth set.
He had 30 love in this game.
Just about the opposite that time. Lendl was in trouble, and he got off the hook.
Another great topspin lob from Wilander. He hooked that from outside the sideline. kept up during this set. I think Mats believes out there that
30-15.
he's slowly wearing Lendl down. I think he has this feeling, and the question is, will he run out of time?
I was going to say he better hurry, because if lightning can strike quickly.
What she just did.
I think we're going to see more points like that too. He'll be looking for every short ball he can get.
Mats has been serving spin serves on his first serve in the last few games. I don't know if it's to conserve energy or change pace, but if he gets the first serve in, it'll be tough for Lendl to jump all over it. Early rounds are tough matches. This is why you like easy rounds early. Wilander can't think that way.
No.
He's got to win this one or it's all over.
I think he may be overdoing that play just a little, Tony.
The aggressive play?
The
spinning it and coming in.
Three-quarter pace first serve, kicking. You know, if you're used to it, it's not a hard serve to hit. It should be used as a surprise tactic.
Maybe he's getting a little tired too, that it just takes too much out. I'm going after all the first serves. See what he does here.
Deuce.
Here's a second look. Try the drop volley by Ivan. It's too deep. Lendl guessed right, but hit it perfectly flat, and it flew over the baseline. So we come back live. Probably the most productive serve in this match for Wilander has been the wide one to the deuce court. It's paid off for him over and over.
This was a super return from Lendl because the serve went exactly where maybe it could have been a fraction deeper, but pretty much where Wilander wanted it to go.
Almost makes you arm weary.
Here's a second look. This forehand volley is not hit real well. You see it's inside the service line. Mats gets there a little late. No way he can get to this one. Great save.
Yeah.
Oh. And look at Lendl walking back. He's starting to wonder, what do I have to do?
Unbelievable. Looks like he's out of it. He gets up the good defensive lob. They're standing on their feet. Now watch this one. On the dead run, one-handed. Stefan Edberg saw two of those go by him in the semis. Another look, and watch the reaction.
Game to Lendl. 5-4.
Two more points, says Ivan. That was a very good backhand that he hit then. He set himself, have a look at him, set himself with this backhand. He picked his mark exactly where he wanted to hit it. 2 more points, he says.
Come on right now, she said.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
It's almost like Samantha's trying to will her
Yeah.
with herself to give him a little bit of help there.
She's not as tired as he is.
Spin it in again to the backhand.
That's what he did.
Game, set, Mats Wilander.
And Lendl got it down the line. What a struggle. 4 hours and 47 minutes to play 4 sets.